Hey guys, my name is Set and I'm here for the looks. Today's video I'm here to highlight a jewelry brand that caught my eyes that I want to spotlight on my channel. I want to spotlight brands I feel like that inspire us to push creativity, to push craftsmanship and art. And so today's video I'm highlighting a brand called KHOI. It's by jewelry designer Hayet. Her name is Hayet. She's a Ghanaian born and raised I don't know, well, not Ghanaian born and raised, but she's born in Ghana. Her mom is Ghanaian and her dad is Lebanese and Ghanaian. So we're gonna get into all that good stuff today. I started following her basically like about a year ago, and I was like really inspired by her process and her intentionality and her approach to art and design, and I was like, no, I have to like really spotlight this brand. No, let's chat about it for real. So KHOI is a jewelry brand that blends unique craftsmanship as well as cultural influences in such an inspiring way, and they do that very seamlessly. As I mentioned, I'm going to be providing some videos for us to check them out. Follow with me as I go. They even prioritize sustainable materials and practices, and so to me this only not makes their pieces beautiful, but it also makes it quite meaningful as well. Again, that intention is really there, that thought process is really there. So yeah, I thought that it would be a perfect brand to highlight today in today's spotlight video. They feel like wearable art. They are very versatile, they're bold, they're unique. So let's dive into the brand KHOI. Again, this brand is founded by Hayet. She was raised in Accra by a Ghanaian mom and a Ghanaian Lebanese father. I bring up her background because I find the background so interesting, as well as the final products, of course, but the background is, I feel, as important, because her mom, I feel like she was immersed in creativity from an early age, because her mom is an interior designer, but her mom also used to collect arts and expose Hayet to art from an early age, because they used to have, like, maybe because she was an avid art collector, so she would be exposed to meeting like artists, and her mom obviously also being an artist herself and being involved in interior design. I mean, like, that's great. And so I feel like that built this foundation that has really supported Hayet's journey, and that's very I feel evident in the design that Hayet brings forth today. Hayet studied art and literature in high school, and then she moved to Ohio, and that's where she pursued communications and photography. And so if you are inspired, or you're looking for like paths to follow, like I bring up this story so you guys can be inspired, you guys can take a thing or two. Maybe you're interested in literature, maybe you're interested in photography, so she spent 8 years in the advertising industry, so you can see where that path from that her being a creative strategist, you can see where that path stems from. And all of these experiences all come together to work for her designs, or in her designs. It's very evident again that you can see that her jewelry is kind of like her storytelling, her background brought to life. That's another thing too, is like what is really captivating is their brand storytelling, is the way they tell stories with the brand, from the design, the materials they use, the marketing, the final product. Again, check them out, www.shophoi.com. I will link them in the description box below. Let's go. We're going to be talking about her sketchbook, how to style these pieces, the actual store, what it looks like, and then we'll be off to letting you guys go. We'll be off to concluding the video, so bear with me. Let's go into the sketchbook. I bring up the sketchbook. This is what their brand calls a sketchbook. It's basically like codes or like signatures for the brands. It's like also like a glimpse of like her creative mind, Hayet's creative mind, which she shared on her website. It's filled with like codes and themes that define their brand, that I guess like they keep repeating on throughout like the designs. For examples, they have the spiral, the cages, the raffias, the pearls, the beads, wires, and more, and different other elements that create these like beautiful designs that are also that are rich with meaning. And her pieces, she mentioned her pieces are crafted from brass and plated in 18 karat gold, and they're finished with their signature antique gold or silver polish. She also mentioned that their products are tarnish free and hypoallergenic. Tarnish free is great to hear, because like if you're spending money, honestly, like I know these pieces are maybe like $50-$60, like $70, whatever it is, like, but like you still want them to kind of like last. Like I'm not trying to wear it just once. Like if I'm spending $60, you still want some wear out of like the designs. So when they mentioned that the items are tarnish free and hypoallergenic, I was just like, quality immediately, yes, 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 okay. So it makes me feel like there's intentionality behind every design, whether it's the material that she's choosing, or the processes, or the shapes, or there's just a depth to how she approaches this brand, as you see. Please know I'm not paid to do this. Like, I just saw them online, I saw the brand founder, and I liked their process, I liked their designs, and I was just like, let me share this is interesting. I'm not paid, this is not a paid promotion, so do that what you will. How to style these pieces, because these pieces are more elegant, more elevated items. You guys, I'm so sorry, don't mind my shoes are really here. Because these pieces are more elevated, more standout pieces in themselves. I mean, I feel like the possibilities with them are endless. The obvious choices is wearing them to milestone events, weddings, birthdays, those types of, you know, occasions. But for me, honestly, knowing how extra I am, I'll even wear like sweatpants, and those days where I'm wearing like super laid back, more leggings, sweatpants, basic items like a t-shirt, that's when I'll even like glam up a bit more. Like I'll like throw like a gold necklace, a little statement, you know, jewelry, whatever it is, like whatever is statement to you. And obviously statement is very, very subjective. Like some people could go all the way with it, like, so, you know, like feel free to work like statement items into your wardrobe. Like you can start with like a piece or two. You don't have to like buy everything anyway. Like fill it out, look at designs like that work for you and your style, look at what calls your name and what like kind of like reflects your personality, and like try one item. Don't rush into things. Try one item and see like if you like it and if you wear it, and you know, like, yeah, like things also have to have wearability. So like make sure it's things that you know that are versatile in your wardrobe, that you can see yourself wearing and pairing with other different items, you know what I mean? So I don't know, that's just my different opinion. So I saw this like jewelry that I think I would really like. For example, the Ziza earrings, the Zara ring, as well as the Zaya brooch from KHOI. I think these are all beautiful showstopper items, but like it's like something to draw the eyes to, but like very elegant as well. So I feel like honestly, if your mood can handle glitz and glam, like why not? Like, okay, let's talk about their studio, because this is one aspect I really want to talk about. Their studio is so beautiful. Their studio is Photoshop worthy, it is camera ready, it is everything. Like it's just like Instagram ready, story ready. It's just, but at the same time it's well thought out. Let's talk about it. So their studio, this is their brick and mortar store. It's located in Chicago, and I think they mentioned that they're taking a break for the holidays, but like they're coming back, you know, in a few months in March or something like that. But they are available online, so if you're interested, you can still shop them online. Again, this store itself is a masterpiece in itself, and it represents Hyatt's physical kind of like embodiment of kind of like her artistic, her intentionality, her visual process, and oh, beautiful. Like it feels very deliberate, in the sense that what they said is that the colors and the elements that they brought into the space, from the colors and the elements, the mannequins, the heads that they've used to kind of like house and place the jewelry, is all just gorgeous. I think she mentioned that the colors were supposed to be like calming and relaxing, and like kind of like, I guess maybe this spa like kind of feeling, the whites, the beige, you know, like very, very calming, because some people can tend to like feel maybe more anxious when they're shopping. So maybe this is a store that's more to calm the user or the shopper. Fun fact, Hayat shared that her store's design, like the design of the store, is a replica of her school exhibition project. Like, imagine how incredible that is. Like, the intention to be like, oh my god, this is a project I did in school, let me bring that to the future, let me paint that, let me bring my background close for that customer to really feel that personal. Like, that's, to me, that's amazing. That's such, I don't know, that's a brand. That's a brand. And I feel like her commitment to making her roots like show in her brand is so apparent, and that makes me kind of like buy into the brand more. If you like those types of like cultural stories, and like, you know, I think that's something to definitely like support, to me personally. And one, oh my god, one thing I thought that was so lovely is that Hayat has also made it a point to shoot all of KHOI's editorial campaigns, all of their editorial campaigns in Accra, Ghana, and using a full Ghanaian team. I mean, like, to me, this isn't just about showcasing jewelry. This is about celebrating craftsmanship. Again, this is about celebrating culture. This is about paying it back. This is about sharing that culture from back home with the world. She incorporates like sticky notes. Even like, she even went as far as bringing sticky notes from her home and placing them on the mirrors so that guests and shoppers could feel like, you know, that like, so I don't know what you would say, like that like support and that embrace of like, you know what I mean, like that warm feel, that warm embrace, that personal touch, you know, like to me, make women feel like seen, and make women feel like, you know, recognized and embraced and just like loved. Really, that's the word, loved, you know. So when you're buying or shopping this kind of a brand, you're not just shopping the jewelry pieces, you're actually investing into their vision, their story, their journey. You're investing to that, you're pushing them forward, you're supporting a brand with a cause. And so for me, that's the kind of fashion that goes beyond aesthetics. It becomes like part of the journey, part of your identity. So, you know, I don't know, those types of things I think shape, you know, should kind of like be included in our wardrobe, like pieces that kind of like represent something deeper. I feel like should be considered and included in our wardrobe, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's part of the sustainable fashion, right? Isn't that right? It's like paying it forward to smaller brands who are just kind of like trying to, you know, design sustainably, trying to pay it back, trying to pay it forward, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's what, you know, keeps it going at the end of the day. So I love like highlighting brands like this. So yeah, just in conclusion, just to recap, we talked about the pieces, we talked about how to style them, you know, incorporating them for occasions as well as casual. We talked about the codes and the themes of the brand with their sketchbook, as well as their studio, and the importance of that space. KHOI honestly is more than a jewelry brand. It feels like a story, a brand of storytelling, a brand that is trying to merge the culture of creativity, art, connection all together, you know. And Hayat's journey from her roots in Ghana to Chicago, having a store in Chicago, I mean, that just tells you that when you focus on what it is that you're doing, when you focus on your purpose, your art, your creativity, you dial it into what it is that you're called to do, and just like focus on your path, your insight, your awareness, and like truly like, and just kind of like bring that out and be comfortable in and letting that shine, be confident in letting that shine. Like, this is what that looks like, you know, like. And so I really celebrate this brand. If you haven't already, I highly recommend you check them out. Even if you're not buying anything, honestly, just check them out, support them by liking them, maybe following them on Instagram, whatever it is, you know, visit their website. That's it for this one. I hope you learned something new. It's always fun for me to bring these types of brands to you guys, especially something like this that feels more meaningful. So yeah, that's it. Bye guys, stay stylish. All right, thank you so much. Stay stylish and stay inspired. Bye, I love you.